Hey everybody, this is Sheila here with Love, Reiki and Healing in Las Vegas, Nevada, and thank you for allowing me to be part of this moment with you. I appreciate it greatly. If you have been watching, you know that all month long I have been doing videos and classes here, and just my focus has really been on the empath or the highly sensitive person and how to deal with that. So for those that are not quite sure what an empath is, it is a person who experiences emotions or energy instantly. When they walk into a room, they can know how you're feeling, right? And what happens is that they absorb it. So they're very, very sensitive to outside influences, we'll say like that, energetic influences and emotions. For me, my belief is that these people are the very front wave of humankind as we are going to eventually be. So what happens is now we speak with words and we speak with hand gestures and body movements, whereas in the future, eventually, hopefully we'll develop into the point where we can just walk in and receive the information from the energy of the room and the people in the room. So if you've watched a couple of my other videos, you'll know that I speak in how our energy communicates. So our chakras, our energy centers, how they communicate with other energy from people, right? So you'll walk into a room, here's your energy, here's people's energy, and they kind of go like this, and they're already exchanging information before the two people actually even meet, right? That's what kind of happens. So you're already getting impressions, you're already getting understandings, you're already getting emotions and energy from these people when you walk in. The empath does that now. The issue arises, though, when we cannot figure out how to not absorb the information that we're receiving, right? So the empath in this state, for most of them, or us, walk into a room, receive all the information from the energy and the chakras, and now we just pull it all in and take it and don't know what to do with it, right? So we think it's ours. We can not understand that it's separate, or even in the moment won't be able to understand that it's separate. That's the key. So what happens is if we are upset already a little bit, maybe our day is not going so good, and we walk into a room and there's somebody in there that's already very upset, those two vibrations smash together, and now we are a hot mess crying in the bathroom because we just absorbed all this sadness and depression or anxiety, whatever it is. And we aren't able to discern what's our own energy or someone else's. And that's key. In order to be able to discern what's our own energy and what is somebody else's, we have to learn how to cleanse and clear our energy. We also have to know how to bring ourselves to a state or a space where we can do so. When you are all freaking out and chaotic and having a breakdown because you just picked up somebody else's energy, it's kind of difficult to remain calm and to say, okay, this isn't mine, this is someone else's. The more that you understand it, the more that you are familiar with yourself and how you work with energy and how the energy affects you, you will be able to understand and find different processes that work for you quickly. Essential oils is a tool that works quickly for those. If you're in an office and everyone's having a crazy kind of day and you're picking up on this now and you're having a crazy day, you're going to have more of a crazy day than your neighbor. Right? So you can't really sit at your desk. If you can, this is awesome, but you really can't sit at your desk or, find a place and throw a mat down and start meditating or do some yoga. It's not going to work out so well usually. So you need something you can do quickly. An essential oil is not going to get any kind of second looks. There's not going to be really usually any judgment, but they work rather quickly to help us calm down and work within our own energy and release that which is not ours, right? So in my little book here, I got some stuff that I wrote down for the class. And there is different things that we can do. This, however, video is going to be all about oils because I'm an oily kind of person. Anyway, so there are several things to do while we are working and clearing the energy. First, cleansing and clearing our energy is so, so important. Whether it's in the morning, in the evening, both throughout the day, whatever it is, as an empath, you really have to make sure that you are keeping your energetic hygiene up to par, if not more. We are shown how to clean our bodies, how to wash our hair, clean our house, wash our clothes, but nobody really shows us how to clear and clean our energy. And that's pretty important for a lot of people. And even more so for those who are awakening and being born into this vibration already. It's very, very exciting. So things that we can do, or things that we have to watch out for as empaths or highly sensitive people, would be to focus upon, calming down when we're in the midst of chaos, when we are in the middle of having a breakdown because we are all of a sudden so depressed and so full of anxiety and don't know why, right? We need to be able to calm down quickly so we can discern what's ours, what's someone else's, and then just start working on the energy. Another thing is to clear the energy. I already said that one there. It's so important. Balancing your emotions is key also. And then also like smoothing your emotions. Once you are in that chaotic state and you're like, you can find your way through it, you calm down, you still have to kind of soothe your body, right? So you still have, like, say you get a little cut and you clean out the cut and then you take care of it, you still have to kind of do some soothing to it, like a little bit of a salve or something that you can kind of just, an ointment, to kind of smooth it and soothe it out. That's what we need to do for our energy also. And so we're going to go over some oils about that too. And of course, it's like, grounding, different things that we can do. So just to start, I'm turning my pages here, to clear our energies. Again, so important. And this can be done not just even if you're an empath, just for everyone, to clear your energy because you're picking up other people's stuff. I'm not saying that it's staying within you and you got all these clingy things all over you. It can happen. But it's just kind of important to just dust off. Like you dust your furniture, dust your energy. It's important to do, right? You don't want to pick up some bad stuff and have it kind of affecting you. You want to have a nice clear energy. So ways for you to clear your energy and oils to use then would be Palo Santo, which is amazing. I think we have like the best smelling Palo Santo ever. I don't have a bottle with me. I have some over there. I want a diffuser, but I'm not going to get up to grab it. So there we go. And I have some at home. So Palo Santo, sage is another wonderful. Those two things, you can mix those into a spray bottle and bring that with you at work. Right, a little bit of distilled water, spray it around your area. If you can't usually use a smudge, so to speak, with the smoke in it, you can always use a little like air freshener, if you will, a little spritz everywhere. Really, any oil truly will help you to clear and cleanse the energy around you because of the vibrations, and that's just another whole video that we'll do. Another thing too is purification. That's an awesome one to use. I use that to clean my house. I use that in like a carpet fresh kind of thing that I make. I use that when I just need to clear my energy really, or like one of my chakras, any of those. If I feel a little bit in my throat, pop a little purification on there, just around us. It's awesome to use that. And thieves too. Thieves is great to use energetically also, not just for the other reasons but use it, but these are all clearing and cleansing properties and vibrations of the oils, so they work out fantastic for us to clear our energy. Another thing that you want to do is to ground. Grounding is so important when you are working with energy because you're clearing and you're cleansing and you're connected here, right, in these higher crowns, higher chakras. You need to be connected to the ground. You need to be grounded in your own body so you can understand and discern what's happening within your energy. If you are not grounded, you're not going to be able to work as easily as you would if you were. So grounding oils, what can we use for that, right? And more than that, like where can we put it? First of all, back up really quick for the cleansing our energy, putting a little bit around in our hands and then waving our hands around our bodies, around in our energy fields, absolutely helps to cleanse the energy in the fields around us. Okay, just a heads up there. And of course you can put it on your body wherever you feel guided to do so. Grounding, back to that one. Grounding oils, I like to put those on the bottoms of my feet if I can. If I can't, same thing, I kind of try to around the physical body within our energetic bodies. Grounding, even though you think up here, I'm going to put it on my crown chakra also to pull things down if my feet are not available to oil up, if you will. So the grounding oils, obviously grounding. It's a blend that we have at Young Living, phenomenal. Vetiver is fantastic, a heavier oil to use to ground and pull us down. Any kind of patchouli or tree oils, things like that. A sandalwood, even though it's a higher vibrational spiritual connection oil, it does ground you. So any tree oil can really pull you in and bring you into your physical body so you are grounded and able to work with the energies better. Elemi is another one that you can use. A copaiba, fantastic. I love copaiba. So yummy. To balance our energy and our emotions, This is where I was speaking before. Once we ground ourselves, we have to kind of balance out, right? We gotta just chill so we can figure out what we're doing and what we have to get rid of, what we can keep, what's ours, what's not ours. And so the oils to do that, to balance our energies, would be a clary sage, right? Clary sage is, I use it all the time. I love that one. It's such a good one. I'm going to say this, anything that you use to balance or to work within your physical body, if you use oils for that, using it in our energetic body is usually right there with it, right? So if you're like thieves you'll use for, supporting our immune system, things like that. You want to cleanse things away from our immune system. Our energetic body is the same kind of thing. So you can use thieves for that. See how that goes? Ylang ylang, jasmine, rose, any of these oils are really good for balancing our emotions. They're good for anxiety and lifting depression and bringing us up out, right? They're calming. So Ula, if you are familiar with the Ula oils that we have within Young Living, Ula Balance. Hello, balance, boom. Also, you can use forgiveness. Forgiveness is huge, huge, huge in balancing our emotions, right? When we're forgiving, we're not forgiving for other people, we're forgiving for ourselves. So we don't hold on to that anger. Forgiveness is huge. And again, a lot of the anger, you might want to put that over on the liver area, somewhere in the solar plexus within here, in the middle of our bodies. And again, anywhere in our hands. If you are not sure where to place an oil, simply drop an oil around in your entire hands, right? Our hands, the bottoms of our feet, and our ears are all representations of our physical body. So working with meridians and chakras and another video. If you're not sure where to place the oils, any of those, because it does cover all the parts of our body within our hands, our ears, and our soles of our feet, okay? And you can look up Google some kind of reflexology map or something, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So, where were we? I'm so sorry. Okay, so I went in Sarah. Sarah's a really good one too for balancing our energies and our emotions. I know a lot of people think it's used for specific things, but even though these blends are created for certain things, expanding upon and working with them will allow you to understand what other reasons you can use them for. And Sarah is really one of my favorite oils to use to balance out energies and emotions, okay? And I actually have that one. Yay, I have Sarah here. Boom, there you go. You can see that one, Sarah. So good. I use this one a lot. Typically, I'll use this one within the heart chakra, within the throat a lot. It just seems to work well for me there. Okay. And again, just whatever you follow your guidance. Whatever I'm telling you here is fantastic and it's a great basis for information, but always follow your guidance. So if you're guided to put an oil somewhere on your body, a crown or the back of the head, please do so. It's your guidance that you have to follow, right? You know you better than you. Nobody. You have to know yourself. So to soothe our energy, this is when we've had all of the chaos happen and we're balancing everything out, we're grounding, we're balancing, we're figuring out what's ours, what someone else's. We want to soothe our bodies, our physical bodies, and our energy. We want to kind of just bring it in some compassion and love and nurturing to it at that point. So really good ones to use. Some oils there are lavender, neroli, patchouli, bergamot. It's fantastic for emotional work, right? German chamomile, which I think is right here. Yay! And this one, so we're just going to use this one. Some people, you can see the beautiful blue color there. I love this one. So we'll just do it like this. How to use oil. Boom. We are going to let it drip. Hopefully it's in there. This is where I'm so impatient sometimes. There we go. All right. We don't put the lid on our skin, right? So there's some oil, pretty and beautiful blue. And we just kind of rub our hands like this. Bringing the oil in with an intention. So we are using these oils. If you're an empath and you're using the oils, your intention is going to be to basically pull yourself out of the state that you're in, right? The chaos that you could be in at the moment. So bringing your intention in, breathing in and smelling the oils. Now, some may not find everything so phenomenally smelling, but that's okay. It just means you needed some more. So if you're not really sure, you don't want to start putting stuff on your feet or all over, your wrists are fine too. Just placing, I have a bracelet on there, so I'm trying to move it up, a bracelet and kind of holding your wrists together and just kind of closing your eyes and taking a few seconds to breathe in deeply and allowing that oil to travel within. Okay, and again, if we're doing for energy around us, right, but we're using it to soothe. So the German chamomile is great for soothing. It goes right there. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, peace and calming. Hello. Yay, peace and calming is great. Just smelling that. So stress away, things like that. Another good one too, and these two are from our, well, one is from the seedlings. So the seedlings, the calm oil, even though these are already diluted for younger children, it still works wonderfully, right? So if you just carry a little bit of calm in your purse or diffuse it a little bit, perfect. Same thing with the Kid Sense line. The Kid Sense Sleepy Eyes, it's made specifically to bring in that calming and relaxing sensation, right? Just because they're Kid Sense doesn't mean that you can't use them yourself. Babies shouldn't get all the fun, right? Oh, so another one is Gentle Baby. That will work too. That's a good one also. Just kind of bringing that soothing aspect. Now, to lift our energy, right? Sometimes we need to, if we're so bad, I hate to say this like this, but sometimes it can be very, very overwhelming for people and empaths who are not sure how to work with their energy and don't really know what's going on. And when you're first starting out, it can be difficult. And it can be difficult later on too. You could have moments where things just hit you so hard and they just bombard you that you're literally crawling, you know, so to speak, through this, trying to just get out of it, right? When you're in those situations, an oil works so wonderfully because it's like this. It's so quick, so quick. So things to use when you're in that state: peppermint right away. Peppermint just brings you right back. Bergamot, again, orange. Our orange oil, it's a citrus oil, so it brings in that joyful happiness. Joy is another one to use. Our blend joy, inspiration, hope. Those oils, just putting them on, just smelling them, will start to bring you out of that desperation and that deep hole that you're in, right? Quickly. Again, placing those anywhere on you, anywhere. Just get it on. Just get the oil on you. A lot in the heart. I'm sorry, a lot in the heart there helps a lot. Helichrysum, another one, transformation. Those are wonderful oils to use to lift us up and to pull us out of the deep, dark hole that we could possibly be in, right? Very wonderful. It doesn't take that much time. The oil kind of comes in, give it a few moments, allow it to really do what it does, and then see where you feel. And if you're able to go to the next stage, right? If you're pulling yourself out of that overwhelming feeling, that deep, dark pit where you are, and now you're able to kind of just, okay, I feel better. I can focus now. I can calm. I can ground. I can clear. Things like that, right? So to shield our energy. So if you've ever talked to me about oils, or like taken a class, I'm going to tell you, or watch the video. White Angelica. See it. I carry this on me. I carry this literally in my purse. I carry this. It's upstairs in my home. It's downstairs in my home. It's in my office. I carry this everywhere. I give samples away. You know, I give this out in my Reiki classes. So White Angelica is humongous, and it smells so good. Whether you diffuse it, whether you place it upon your body, use it topically, whatever it is, this oil is fantastic. So White Angelica helps connect you to spirit. It's like having an angel, right, or a guardian or a guide protecting you. Placing this on your crown chakra, placing this maybe the back of your neck here, the zeal, on the shoulders. Again, anywhere you feel necessary, on the bottoms of your feet, on your hands, just rubbing it and breathing it in. Any of that works. Just use the oil. That's so key. I can tell you about these oils and you'd be like, oh, that sounds fantastic. But you have to use them. If you're feeling bad, use your oils. You will be amazed at how quickly your emotions transfer to something way better, way happier, right? And even if you're so far down the ladder where you just feel so bad, using them lifts you up a little higher and a little higher, right? Anyway, White Angelica is used to shield, and I am not ever without this oil. I have backups upon backups at my home. White Angelica is phenomenal for shielding our energy. Let me see. Dreamcatcher is another really good one. Dreamcatcher catches the negative and the bad dreams. So again, thinking outside of the little what it's specifically used for, Dreamcatcher helps to catch the negativity, right? So if we have negative within our energy, within our fields, Dreamcatcher does the same thing. Sacred Mountain, phenomenal oil that I have over there, not here. I diffuse that one often. I use that one often. Sacred Mountain is good for grounding also. But to protect us, like a mountain around us, a shielding, powerful, powerful oil. Northern Lights Black Spruce, which I do have that one. I love this one too. I'm going to open this one. This video is getting long. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, it's so good. So, so good. The Northern Lights Black Spruce, if you've watched any of mine before, you know how much I love this one. Bringing in the energy and the power of the Aurora Borealis, and yet grounding us with these big, beautiful tree energy. Northern Lights Black Spruce. This is one I use often too for shielding. Same kind of thing, a couple drops, and then just around in our aura. Bringing the scent within, bringing it into our field of energy. It's fantastic for shielding. I find it works well for me. If it doesn't work for you, it's okay. Use another one. Let me see. Gathering. Gathering's a good one too. Many people tend to use gathering during the holidays when they have like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, when they're having their families come over and people are gathering. What happens is not all family dynamics are wonderful and beautiful, and so sometimes people can rub each other the wrong way. People tend to use gathering during these times. However, gathering is also really good for that chaotic energy and to keep you in that calm state when you are out and about and dealing with other people and their energies, right? That may not still be so happy. Gathering's a really good one for that also. So then I have a couple of extra notes, just ones that I feel, are important. So valor. How much do we all love valor? Valor, valor, valor. Awesomely enough, valor comes in your starter kit, so you have it. If you're part of this, you have it. If you don't have, you're not a Young Living member, valor is going to come in your kit, okay? So I don't think I have it here. I have it there. Valor is all about giving us that strength to go through the things that we don't want to, and giving us that ability to just keep pushing through. Let me see. It also, another thing that does, we use it in many ways, but it helps to balance and align, right? Balance and align, or make our bodies in that state where it is naturally able to self-align and self-balance. So valor is another one that I'm not without ever. I have that in a little roller ball and just kind of roll that around in my purse. It helps just to get over any kind of the overwhelming emotions. So trauma life. Trauma life for some people may not be the happiest of smells, but it really does, it just assists us when we are in a place where we are connected in a negative way with other people's energies. I'll say it that way. For me, I've noticed. So using trauma life on the heart, a lot back here. I use a lot of my oils I put back here too, top of my head. Also on our sacral, because our sacral is where we have those interactions with others, right? So releasing those connections, it's wonderful for that. One of my release too. Release is a good one too to use for that. But this one, I love it. This is Higher Unity. This one just recently kind of went on to where we can put it on our essential rewards every month. And Higher Unity is crazy, awesome, phenomenal, spectacular oil. Boom. Oh, it's so good. So it's a blended oil, obviously. This one, even just smelling it, I'm telling you, it just puts me in a whoa. This oil here, I use this one to kind of, when you are in a place where you are more familiar with the energy, right, that you bring in and how your energy works with it. And when you want to overcome or rise above the negative energies that are down here that could be affecting you. Now again, this really isn't one for people who are just starting out with knowing that they're an empath and learning how to work with the energies. You can use it. Don't think that you can't if you're guided to and you're comfortable with it. But what it really does for me is, like, so say you have like a anxiety. Anxiety is going to vibrate down here, right? So you're here with the anxiety and you're freaking out. Well, what happens when you rise above and you're not even here anymore? You're not even affected by it. Higher Unity. It reminds us the connection that we have, that we all are one. This is a phenomenal oil. If you have the ability to get this oil, just do it. It's so good. But for me, that's what I would use this one for. If you're already in that place and you know that you're going to be affected by something, or you know that there's maybe an energy that you don't really want to deal with somewhere, and you're aware of it already, placing this on just brings you above the situation and reminds you that you are part of everything, that we are all together, that we are all part of the same thing. And in that way, the energy won't affect you so drastically. Okay? I love it. I want to smell it one more time. Yay! So anyway, I'm just going to keep that there. I'm just going to hold it. Never mind. This is just a couple of little things that I went over again in the class that I did about essential oils and being an empath. So if you enjoyed this, please feel free to use any of the suggestions. Please feel free to elaborate on any of these and be guided. Listen to your guidance. If you are a Young Living member, definitely make sure you order some of these that work for you. Keep them in stock, like the White Angelica. It's a good idea. If you are not a Young Living member and you would like to be, there's definitely a link within the little outline below. Feel free to go through there, click on my link. If you have questions, please feel free to email me or message me. Leave a little comment down there. I'll get back to you, okay? But if you know that you want to start working with these oils, definitely there's a link in there too. Click on that, it'll take you right to it, and you can sign up. And then you will be part of my little Happy with Love and Oils family. And I will be honored to guide you on your journey, okay? So again, thank you so much, everybody. I really, really appreciate it, and I hope this helped you out some. You take care now. Bye-bye.